I bet you don't know all the trigger types in Magic the Gathering. A triggered ability can be identified by the words when, whenever, or at. When that condition happens, the ability triggers and goes on the stack. Let's go over the most common types of triggers you'll see. ETBs/LTB triggers. ETB stands for enter the battlefield. These trigger when a permanent enters the battlefield. Some examples: Thassa's Oracle, Atali Primal Conqueror, Lumra Bellow of the Woods. If the permanent enters, the ability triggers. LTB stands for leave the battlefield. These trigger when a permanent leaves the battlefield. Dies is a specific subset of this. Dies means goes from the battlefield to the graveyard only. Leaves the battlefield is any zone change: exile, bounce, graveyard, or command zone. So some examples: Kakusho, the Evening Star, death trigger. Electro Assaulting Battery leaves the battlefield. Emrakul, the World Anew, leaves the battlefield. Combat triggers. These trigger during combat. They can happen when a creature attacks, when it deals combat damage, when it blocks or becomes blocked. Some examples: Voice of Victory, attack trigger. Thought Weft Imbuer, when a creature attacks alone. Bellow, Bard of the Brambles, combat damage trigger. Ashmouth Hound, blocks or becomes blocked trigger. Phase or step triggers. These happen at specific points in the turn. You'll see wording like at the beginning of your upkeep, at the beginning of combat, at the beginning of your end step. So some examples: Phyrexian Arena, which has an upkeep trigger. Abhorrent Oculus, opponent's upkeep trigger. And Ouroboros, beginning of combat trigger. These trigger at predictable times every turn. Cast triggers. These trigger when a spell is cast and not when it resolves. That means the trigger happens even if the spell gets countered. Examples: Jin Gitaxias, Progress Tyrant, whenever you cast. Kozilek, the Great Distortion, when you cast this spell. Ugin, Eye of the Storms, whenever you cast a colorless spell. Quick reminder, not everything that checks a condition is a trigger. Magic also has static abilities, replacement effects, state-based actions, but those don't use when, whenever, or at. If you found this helpful, like and follow for more Magic tips and Magic content. Were you able to name them all?